Good afternoon. This is Brian Splitt with Allendale here for your closing commentary on Monday, April 18th, 2011. We did have a very positive trade in the grain markets today, especially considering the outside market activity. Old crop May corn was up 9 3/4 today at 7.51 3/4, and new crop corn December up 12 1/4 today, closing into new contract highs yet again. That last trade was at 6.68 1/4, and notably the funds did buy approximately 12,000 contracts of corn today. On the soybean side of the story, we did have old crop May up 12 1/2 today at 13.44 1/4, and new crop November was up 9 1/2 at 13.49 1/4. Funds also active buyers of soybeans today, purchasing approximately 4,000 contracts. On the wheat, we did have some sharply higher trade today. May old crop Chicago up 30 3/4 cents at 7.75. The new crop July Chicago contract up 30 3/4 cents as well at 8.10 3/4, and the funds did buy about 5,000 contracts of wheat today. One thing that is significant for this wheat is that the weekly Chicago July wheat contract did post a key reversal last week on the weekly chart, and typically you would expect to see some technical selling after a key reversal, but we did have some fundamental buying today, and again, with the outside markets really seeing what we saw today, the main news this morning was that Standard & Poor's did downgrade the U.S. credit outlook here, and that's what sent equity and energy trade sharply lower early in the day. Now, we did have a weak opening in grains, but again, fundamentals took over. We are looking at the dry weather that we have not only domestically here, but also in parts of Europe. Britain, Germany, and France, who do produce quite a bit of wheat, are seeing dry conditions, not to mention the conditions that we have in Texas. Also, the rain that was forecasted for the plains did arrive, but maybe not as consistent and as heavy as the trade wanted to see. So definitely some short covering there, which again is significant based on the technical outlook we finished the week last week. Also for the corn market, we've got potential planting delays. The market is expecting us to be behind last year's pace, although that we are estimated to be at about your average 5-year pace here. But the market will be looking at planting progress over the course of the week, and next Monday, should we still remain with more laggard planting pace, the trade will start to talk planting delays. Our own research is estimating that about 50% of this crop does need to be in the ground nationwide by May 4th in order to have the possibility of achieving trendline yield. So that's also something to look for. On the outside markets, we do have the cattle in June up 80 here today at 116.10. The hogs June up 27 at 101.35, and again, we had some early selling based off of the outside markets with the downgrade by Standard & Poor's, but we did have some support from the higher grain trade today in the livestock, and in the cattle, that is even though the trade overall is looking for some lower cash trade from last week's levels at 119, so we'll keep an eye out for that. Outside market activity, crude oil down $2.50 at about 107.72 in June. May is still the front month contract, but that will be going off the board tomorrow. Last trade there. Gold up about $10 today at 14.96. Silver up 70 cents at about 43.30. We do have the equity still sharply lower. The Dow futures down about 180, although that is about 90 points off of the early lows this morning. S&P down 19 and NASDAQ down 30. And again, all of this trade is with the dollar up about 72. The dollar notably did hit some trend line resistance today and went through the 20-day moving average just to be hovering just below it. So this 20-day moving average has been a pretty good place to sell the dollar index over the past several months. So we'll see how the trade activity takes this news today. And again, if we do see the market come in here and sell the dollar at resistance. But that is your story here today for the markets in general. If you have any questions, please give us a call at 1-800-2-MARKET. That's 1-800-262-7538. And you can check out our research online at www.allendale-inc.com. And good luck trading the rest of the week. Thank you.